Take a look at the blonde man beating up the big guy. Oh man, look at that Austrian go. Cody's chest starts to glow as Gunther chops his tartars. Yeah! It's David Bowie, everybody. Hello and welcome to our WWE Crown Jewel 2024 predictions video. My name is Little Andrew Dingle, the reigning and defending WWE Cultaholic predictions champion, joined by the lad that many call my dad, Mr. Adam Pacitti. How are you doing, sir?
Hi, I'm good. How are you, David?
Good. I'm very good, thank you. That took weeks of practice, did that one. I'm very good. And you know what? I'm actually excited for this blooming Crown Jewel thing coming up.
This is a toughie. This is a toughie. It's a bigger card than usual. We got 7 matches confirmed at time of recording.
Yep.
And it feels like a big deal. I've struggled with a few of these predictions. I'm
too.
really not confident.
Yeah, me neither.
Which is, nothing out of the ordinary. But I think it's going to be a decent show. We're doing live reactions. It's all for charity. This time we are raising money for Save the Children, who are offering support for those affected by the hurricanes in North Carolina and Florida. So if you are able to tune into the live stream, please do give generously if you are able. Should we have a look at the matches, Andrew?
Go on then, let's dive in, like a swimmer. First up, we have the triple threat match for the United States title. The champion LA Knight, is defending against Andrade and Carmelo Hayes. Adam, who have you got in this one?
I will say there's something nice about Carmelo Hayes being United States champion, but I don't think we are going to get it. I think LA Knight is going to hold that belt for the foreseeable. He's just spruced it up. He's just at LA, stuck all over the strap. They spent money.
They did.
They're not gonna get rid of that yet. Or is that a red herring? Who knows? I can't figure it out. It's LA. It's got to be LA Knight. Yeah.
I think it's got to be LA Knight. I like what you did there. Yeah, that was good.
It's his catchphrase.
I think it's going to be LA Knight as well. It's his first defense on pay-per-view for his title as well. I feel like they'll give him a big win, a big old babyface. Yes, that's the one. We need this. I guess you do have the red herrings in Andrade and Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes, like you said, I think he's the one that does it for me a little bit, that I'm like, ooh, tantalizing. I could see them putting the title on him because currently as it stands, Andrade and Carmelo Hayes are 3 for 3. 3 for however many they've had. They both have 3 wins, basically.
But LA Knight won the breaker, the tie break. It doesn't matter. LA Knight won the best of 7. That's the way it works, Andrew. It's wrestling. Forget that ever happened.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's over. And they can continue having their matches afterwards.
Best of 100s.
Yeah.
Best of forever.
They don't know what else to do with them, so
well, that's the thing. That's why I'm wondering, maybe they will put the title and give them something else to have in that little feud there, but I don't know. I just feel like it's LA Knight's time to win. Time to win on pay-per-view. Let's do it. Yeah.
Next up is Seth Freakin Rollins versus Big Bronson Reed. Who have you got and why?
This is difficult because my heart wants Bronson Reed to win, but my head says this is Seth Rollins' first match back after a little while, and I think Seth might do it.
Yeah?
I think Seth might do it. But obviously, going up against a former world champion in Seth Rollins isn't going to make Bronson look bad anyway. I still think Bronson comes out of this looking tremendous, no matter what. Whether that's him maybe like missing some sort of big spot to try and finally take Seth Rollins down. Like, I feel like something has to be really grand to put Bronson down to make it feel like, well, Seth had to give it his all.
You've got to protect Bronson in this case.
Exactly.
I totally agree with you. And I think it's really easy for Bronson to get his heat back after Seth has won. And Seth doesn't win that much anymore, so it'd be nice for him to have a win on pay-per-view and everything. So you're going Seth here?
I'm going to say Seth's going to win, yeah.
I'm going to take Bronson then. Originally, I was going to go Seth here.
Okay.
But I want the point. And as you say, beating a former world champion, Seth Rollins, one of the best to ever do it, the best to ever lace up a pair of boots. That's just such a big deal for Bronson Reed. So yeah, he could get pinned. Seth could do something dastardly, take him down, and then Bronson can smash him through a big crown. I don't know. But if he just beats him, if he beats him clean as a whistle, then that's a really big deal. You don't want to derail Bronson Reed because he's been derailed before. And he's on the up right now. He's doing amazing stuff week in, week out. He's over. Give him the win. I'm going to go Bronson on this one, and I might live to regret that.
I like your thinking, though, and I wish I thought like that, but I do think Seth's going to win. I'm sorry, Bronson.
Okay.
Next up, we're crowning the inaugural WWE Women's Crown Jewel champion with Liv Morgan versus Nia Jax, and by golly, it's a toughie, young man. Who are you going to go for?
It is a real toughie because there are a lot of moving parts here. There are a lot of people who could feasibly interfere. You got Rhea Ripley.
Yep.
You got Tiffany Stratton.
Yep.
Dominic Mysterio. Loads and loads of people might get involved and cause it to go either way. Basically, my thinking comes down to big belt, big lad. And I reckon... Am I going to get cancelled? Am I going to get cancelled for this? I don't know.
Big belt, big lad.
I think the Crown Jewel title will look better around the waist of Nia Jax. I think it suits her better. Not that she's ever going to wear it after this weekend. It'll disappear like Braun Strowman's one and everything. But I think it fits her character better as well, right?
Yeah.
She had the big crowning moment, and she sort of embraced the Queen of the Ring gimmick, and her with crown plus that big crowning ceremony with the belt. I just think it works better with Nia, and that's what this comes down to. But honestly, this could go either way. Who you got?
It could go either way, and I'm going to say big belt for big lad as well.
Oh,
that's what I'm going
offensive.
For.
Why have you said that?
Why is that offensive?
Why did you say that? This is on video.
You can't turn this around on me. I'm saying Nia Jax wins. Although, again, there's just a lot of moving parts, and part of me thinks that if WWE want to put the Women's World Championship back on Rhea Ripley, then I'm like, oh, well, maybe you would want to give Liv Morgan a big sort of win as well to solidify, make her feel like a big old challenge going up against Rhea Ripley, which is difficult because Rhea is hard as nails.
Does Rhea get involved and cost her that big victory?
Well, this is the thing.
This, as you say, moving parts.
Because as well, Tiffany Stratton is a factor in this, and very much if either women are down and she gets into the ring and tries to cash in, I do feel like Rhea could stop her from doing that because she wants to be the one to take the title off Liv instead. So there's that factor there as well. However, I think you're right. I think Nia Jax with the belt after the crowning moment and everything from the Queen of the Ring, I think it's just a more fitting device for a plot to forward a Tiffany Stratton babyface turn as well.
There's something nice about Tiffany Stratton looking like she's going to cash in on Nia Jax and then cashing in on Liv Morgan. And then you've got those two. I know they're on the same brand and everything, but you can sort that out down the line. Those two having the belts, it's quite a clever swerve in that everybody has decided, in fact, that she is absolutely going to cash in on Nia Jax at some point. For them to go, actually, no, she's taken it off of Liv. Because there's so much heat with Rhea and Liv anyway. Does that need the title? And then you eliminate the problem of putting the belt back on Rhea when she doesn't necessarily have that many viable challengers for it. It's something that we saw previously, isn't it, with Rhea, is that people were facing her and it's well, they don't stand a chance because she's Rhea Ripley.
No, you make some very good points. It's really difficult, but going for big belt for big lad.
Cancel Andrew Hodkinson. Next up, former BFF square off as Kevin Owens takes on Randy Orton. Who have you got and why?
Boodaloo, 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 boodaloo. I'm going for Kevin Owens to win this one because he has just had his big old heel turn, and I think they want to continue the trajectory of that heel turn upwards into the sky. Really high in the sky, into the stratosphere. I think Kevin is going to... is he going to decimate Randy Owens? Randy Owens? Who's Randy Owens?
Randy Owens.
I mean Randy Orton.
Oh, him. I don't know if he's going to decimate him, but I think he's going to beat him. The reports are that Kevin Owens is going to go on and face Cody Rhodes, Saturday night's main event. So... I think you give the win to Owens. You don't want... He's just turned heel. You don't want his first big loss happening so soon. No. I think it's that simple.
Exactly.
So I'm going Kevin Owens as well.
Nice.
Sorry, Randy Owens.
Randy Owens.
Kevin Orton. Who am I going for?
You're going for Randy Newman. Next up, we have a fatal 4-way women's tag team title match. Strap in, everybody, there's a lot of people. So, we have Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. They're the champions, did you know? Versus Io Sky and Kairi Sane of Damage Control. Nearly tripped up there. We've got Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson of the Metaphor. And also, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven. Adam, who are you going for at this one?
What a pro. I really, really want to see Chelsea and Piper do it.
Yeah.
Because they are gold together, Chelsea especially. You talk about maximising your minutes, and nobody gets that more than Chelsea Green. And I feel like I've said that 50,000 times by now. But we've been waiting so long for her big crowning moment, and this could feasibly be it. But it won't. I'm going to play it safe, and I'm going to go for Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill to retain. You got mine.
I like your thinking, because again, and we've said it so many times in these videos, when Chelsea Green has an opportunity like this, or something else like the Money in the Bank, where like she is great value for money, I feel like she would do some really fun stuff that would at least, help elevate those titles a bit, at least. It's a difficult thing to do, because Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair are trying their hardest as well, and it's difficult. It is a difficult thing with those titles, but I do think Bianca and Jade are retaining. We already had sort of the thing at Clash at the Castle, where Alba Fyre and Isla Dawn picked up the titles, and Bianca and Jade didn't get pinned in that one. So it's like, I don't know if they'll play that sort of thing again, play off that route sort of again. I think Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend might be sort of wild cards in this, because they've been really good when they've been on the main roster. But I just don't think they're going to do it. I think Jade and Bianca, there's still a bit of mileage in that tag team titles reign tank, I guess.
I think it's boring. It does nothing for me.
It's
absolutely, and I really like both of them as well. I think we're just all sort of, it's like treading water, isn't it? We're just sort of waiting for the heel turn. Whoever does turn heel and breaks them up an eventual singles match and all that. It doesn't excite me. And I think Chelsea and Piper together as women's tag champs again, that would excite me.
I agree, actually.
I think it would be, I think the segments and matches would probably just be more entertaining. I think it would make for better TV. But it's too risky to take them, isn't it? You just got to play it safe on this one, I think. So yeah, it's Bianca and Jade for me.
And Bianca and Jade for me.
Next up, the inaugural WWE Men's Crown Jewel title is on the line as Cody Rhodes takes on Gunther. Who have you got in mind?
Adrenaline in my soul. The title's going around Gunther's waist hole.
Waist hole?
Yep.
Belly button. That's the waist hole, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I was
thinking. Go round there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking. I think Gunther is going to win this match. Gunther's whole sort of, the way he's presented, his whole shtick is that he's a dominant champion. And
protected,
he's
protected.
Very, very, very protected. And at the moment, Cody has so many other things going on within his storylines, in terms of the stuff happening with Kevin Owens, Randy Orton going after Kevin Owens and stuff like that. He feels very much like he's being pulled in different places.
Like Stretch Armstrong.
Like Stretch Armstrong.
He does look like Stretch Armstrong a bit, doesn't he?
Doesn't
it? Makes you think.
I wonder what his wingspan is like. Is it as good as Stretch Armstrong?
There's only one way to
find. I don't know. Well, he does the whoa, so he's on stretch pretty far. Anyway, the whoa.
Oh, whoa! I was trying to think then.
That'd be good, Stretch Armstrong doing the whoa.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good. Anyway, getting off topic here. I think not only, so Kevin Owens and Randy Orton are on this card, so I mean, that could factor in. Kevin Owens could cause a distraction in this match. We also have Ludwig Kaiser, who could, distract Cody as well. I think at the end of the day, I think they're going to protect Gunther, and I think Gunther is going to be the dominant champion coming out of this one, the inaugural Men's Crown Jewel champion, and I feel like it just sort of just elevates his whole persona a little bit anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can't think of many reasons that Cody would pick up the win here, apart from maybe the Saudi Arabian Sports Commission want Cody to win, and it's not a real belt anyway. So
I didn't think about that.
No, I don't know. I think it's probably going to be Gunther. Originally, I was like, well, a heel is going to win the women's match because it's Nia, but they're both heels, aren't they?
Yes.
Liv and Nia
yeah, that's
heels.
true. That's
so
true.
I was like, maybe you want a babyface to win this one, but it doesn't. That doesn't really factor into it. I'm going to go Gunther on this one. Yeah, you're right. He's super protected, and it's just another win for Gunther. And I do expect interference on this. I don't think Gunther, even though he's dominant and everything, I don't think he's pinning Cody clean. I think like Kevin might get involved, Ludwig might get involved, something like that. So yeah, it's Gunther for me as well.
And fine, Alamo, we have the 6-man tag team match. We have the OG Bloodline Roman Reigns and the Usos. That was good, wasn't it? Versus the Bloodline 2.0, which could be and will most likely consist of Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and maybe Jacob Fatu. Maybe Tonga will get taken out, Jacob get put in. Who knows? Who knows, Adam? Who are you going for and why?
You're fantasy booking already. It's not your go.
Well,
yeah?
That's what they said. They don't know who's going to be in there. They showed everyone on the card. Who's he going to be?
I've been racking my brains on this one because for the longest time I thought, right, the new Bloodline 2.0, they're going to win at War Games.
Yes.
I don't think so.
Yeah, what?
I don't think so anymore. So I'm giving the win to the heels here. And then Roman and co go, right, we couldn't do it because all of your silly bollocks.
Yeah.
Crown Jewel.
Yeah.
Let's settle this inside War Games!
Oh.
And they're going to introduce that concept. So I'm going for a heel win here with Jay taking the pin. So Jimmy doesn't look like crap.
Yeah.
It's a huge accolade for Jimmy, right? He didn't get pinned.
No, it's true.
Jay,
it's true.
Tag team champ with Cody, IC champ. Jimmy didn't get pinned. I'm going for the heels picking up the win here, but I'm going for a babyface win on the bigger match, which is War Games.
I
don't know. It's one or the other, isn't it? It's either the babyfaces win here and then the heels win at War Games, or is the heels the other way around? You know what I mean?
That's really difficult because that is basically how I've kind of thought of it as well. Like, what would be the more tantalizing thing coming out of War Games for me from this match? And I would think, to solidify them a bit more, the heels would win the bigger match at War Games, and therefore
I've thought that for the longest time, but I've gone back on that.
They love the babyface wins.
You know what they need.
Go on.
And they don't have in this match. Sami Zayn.
Well, that's the thing.
Sami Zayn's the difference maker.
That's the thing.
And
that's
then
the
they're
thing.
all lovey-dovey at War Games. That's the way it's going.
That's what it's going to be.
I'm convinced.
I'm going for the.
Going for the babyface.
I'm going for the babyface.
Go on.
I'm going for the babyfaces. It's the first time that the Usos have reunited.
Yep.
They've got that on their side. However, there's the numbers advantage. You're right, there's the numbers advantage.
But Sami could get involved here. Maybe there isn't a numbers advantage. Maybe it looks like there's a numbers advantage, and then Sami Zayn comes out and evens the odds.
I don't know, because
it's hard.
Because on Raw, Sami Zayn was talking to Solo Sikoa, and the Usos saw him talking to Solo Sikoa, but Sami didn't know that they saw him talking to Solo Sikoa, so I think they're going to play it out a little bit weird, and I think they're going to make us think that he's going on Solo Sikoa's side, but he's not going on Solo Sikoa's side, and then he goes to the War Games match, and then maybe they win. But I'm going for the babyfaces to win.
Heels. Going for the heels.
Damn it.
No, this is good.
Yeah.
This is good.
Yeah.
I had, obviously, my predictions nearly locked in when we were walking up the stairs to film this, and I've just thrown them all out the window. Mine have changed up a lot.
Look at that, you're like is it a Maverick?
Yeah.
A Maverick?
Like Tom Cruise. Maverick.
Eh.
Yeah. But tall. Right, that is it from us. This is an exciting one. Join us on Saturday afternoon. As I said earlier, 100% of the proceeds from the live stream will be going to Save the Children, who are offering support to those affected by the hurricanes in North Carolina and Florida. Please do join us for that and give generously if you are able. On top of that, we got pictures coming to the channel tomorrow. We got a really great little Halloween video provided by the wonderful Fraser on Thursday. We've got the podcast on Friday, as I say. We have got the charity live stream with myself and Andrew on Saturday afternoon, followed by What Happened At with Jack, and then after that, WTF Moments hitting Patreon. So thank you very much to everybody, by the way, who has supported us. Never an easy decision to make, shifting stuff over to Patreon, but it allows us to do a lot of the stuff that YouTube literally just won't let us get away with. So uncensored WTF Moments is heading to Patreon for Crown Jewel. So much appreciated. Cheers for your support. Patreon.com/Cultaholic. On top of that, very, very soon, starting with Full Gear, and then Survivor Series the week after, I think it is.
Yeah.
We are seeing the return of punishments. Punishment videos coming back. That's going to be on Patreon as well. So thank you very, very much for your support. We will hopefully see you on Saturday afternoon. Much appreciated. And that bad boy is coming home.
It's staying.
Touched it. I've touched it before the premium live event. What have I done there? You don't. It's gone.
You've saved everybody.
No,
it's staying round my waist hole. Ha 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 ha. Hey, see you on Saturday.